You think you've seen die-hard football fans, but check out these Asian ultras. These take it to a new level. If you enjoyed the video, guys, remember, hit the like button and the subscribe button. Let's go.
Nothing comes close to it in Southeast Asia.
The Kavu Tifo will lead us to singing in the stadium for 90 minutes.
No one like us.
Christ. Can I quickly make the point that some of these scenes are insane? Now, the standard of Asian football, in comparison to, say, the Premier League, Serie A, the Bundesliga, La Liga, this is way down, way down from that. These fans supporting these clubs in this way, even though the football probably isn't that great. Yeah, crazy.
PSS Sleman are a staple for Ultras culture in Asia. The second Division Indonesian club boasts extremely high attendances and have a supporter scene that could rival the best in Europe. Located in central Java, Indonesia, we rarely hear about football in this part of the world, but these supporters are a story in their own right.
The thing with PSS is they're a second tier team, and they've been a second tier team for 10, 12 years now.
Second tier team.
I first saw them play in the top flight against Persija. And even then they took about 700 fans to Jakarta. So the support base has always been there, but I think it's expanded phenomenally in the last 6 or 7 years.
I think in the early 2000s, mostly Indonesian people start to get internet connection, and it brings us the information about Ultra and how they support their club, like choreo and chants and maybe giant flag. And
it's insane.
Yeah, it's inspired us.
2011 didasari oleh 7 komunitas-komunitas kecil. Ultras PSS bersama 7 komunitas tersebut membentuk Brigata Curva Sud. Setelahnya sampai sekarang ini Brigata Curva Sud semakin bertambah besar dan total sekarang ada sekitar 250 komunitas.
Seluruh warga Sleman mereka sangat.
I apologize if I'm being a bit quiet, but I'm trying to read the subtitles. But this is crazy for not even top division squads in their country. You know, second tier teams, they're still getting these crowds and these ultras.
Mereka sangat ingin PSS mencapai ke puncak kejayaan, mungkin ke Liga Champions Asia. Seluruh warga Sleman menginginkannya. Kita saling bahu-bahu di masyarakat.
It's a football culture that maybe many of us in the West can identify with.
Untuk inspirasi, mungkin dari seluruh dunia kita mengadopsinya. Mungkin salah satu yang bisa saya sebutkan adalah Ultras.
The coordination to be going up and down together. Yeah, crazy. Imagine getting that at, I don't know, Brentford. Or in Spain, maybe Las Palmas, Torino. Would you get anything like that in these clubs? Imagine it in the MLS, Major League Soccer. I don't think so.
Dasarnya itu, lalu terkait cara mendukung kami, mungkin kita mengadopsi budaya lokal aja mungkin. Tapi yang jelas kita cara mendukung kita itu
not much for safety there by looks of it.
Dan total
10 years ago when I first started doing Indonesian football, Aramania were the go-to fans. You know, if you wanted to go see any Indonesian football, you went to see Arama. But now, you go see Sleman.
BCS ini beberapa kali memberikan atraksi, memberikan koreo yang sangat bagus.
Terkait cara pengorganisasian, kita mempunyai salah satu manifesto yaitu
No leader, just together. Now, sometimes when you think of ultras, or especially, I say that wrong. When you think of ultras from the UK, you think of back in the 80s and things, and even probably now, where you get hooligans hooliganism's not as much of a problem anymore, but you get that sort of aggressive, alcohol-fueled, but no leader, just together. It's making it like a real community.
No leader, just together.
It's a wonderful sight to behold when you see 15,000 fans moving as one.
It is incredible.
The ultras in the Brigata Curva Sud are incredible.
But look at this. They are doing this, they are changing this all at the same time, in unison, thousands of them doing it all together. Now, how are they doing that? How have they created this? And how are they working together at the same time to the same beat? I know the music, the singing helps, but it's just mind-blowing.
Are incredible. Their supporters group has grown to such a level that they now literally sponsor the club.
BCS memberikan royalti lewat toko official merchandise-nya, dan akhirnya mereka menjadi sponsor dari PSS Sleman.
As long as this movement grows and we can give fresh money to the team so we can help, and active support gives the team a good mood, like they played with their heart.
And what is more, they have a female section with over 1,000 members, something relatively unknown in Europe, let alone the largest Muslim country in the world.
All I want to say about football is no gender in football.
We have 3 football clubs in this city, and they have groups like us.
That's amazing. You don't see many. So, for example, if I went to watch Southampton play, you wouldn't see that many women, and I'm sure that's the case all over the world. But it's nice that they are creating and including the women, the supporters, and that's what you want. She just said it. Football has no gender. It's a sport for all.
But I think there's no bigger than Ladies Curva Sud.
LCS is first formed at 2012.
We start a specific female so they don't feel fear to watch football match.
There's no difference between the girls and the boys.
The connection between us and the BCS is to help each other to make a movement for PSS Sleman.
Other groups like LCS.
I'm just reading her shirt. It definitely says boobs, but with 2 marijuana plants instead.
No one
nice.
like us.
You can join with us. Together we support PSS Sleman.
PSS Sleman's ultras live by the same ideals as the ultras in Europe. On their recent away day, we saw just how well coordinated they can be.
That's the amazing thing.
We missed the first half because the policemen of Banyumas want to sweeping us, looking for alcohol and weapon, guns. They stopped all the bus. Usually in Indonesia, the policemen after the sweeping will allow the supporter away to travel to the stadium. But this time, I don't know why, they told us to come back to the Sleman again.
So there is still that aspect then. There is still that aspect of some violence, and the police are obviously making sure they're cracking down on it.
Couple guys from us think how to make a movement at that place, and the movement was we singing in the middle of the street.
It's brilliant. Being an English fan, it just reminds me of watching England fans during World Cups or European Championships in another country. Everyone's got beers, everyone's filming each other, everyone's singing. It's that's what football can do. It brings people together. Granted, there's tribalism, but it still brings people together.
We make a long of traffic jam, and the police will start thinking because this disrupt the situation in the city. After maybe 10 until 20 minutes, they allowed us to go to the stadium, to enter the stadium.
Cause a disruption, that'll get you through. Like, it's not even a big stadium, but look at it. Like I said, no health and safety.
The Brigata Curva Sud are an example. Despite struggles with local police, their league and the poor quality of football, they bring the show to the stadium. Their dedication to their local team is something that feels all too uncommon in football nowadays.
Yeah.
Made stronger by this collective mentality, they've managed to bring together the club, a substantial group of female supporters, and gain more fame than perhaps any other team in their country.
I think that is one thing, and I've spoken about this before. I spoke about it when I talked about the difference between rugby and football fans, and you do see it in football. And granted, you will still see it in rugby, but I think it's probably more in internationals that you see it. But the tribalism actually creates such an atmosphere, and it makes going to games live. That's the exciting bit. The games can be absolutely rubbish. As they said, the standard of football isn't that great, but having that atmosphere, it makes it exciting. You know, sometimes having a rubbish game but amazing atmosphere, that's what makes the day, not necessarily the football match. Really awesome ultras there. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.